Raven to Nest! Raven to Nest! I've got 2 Republic fighters on my tail. I can't shake them. Requesting backup.
This is Major Anri of Raven Squad, still under fire. Come on, I need help down here. Lost! Can anyone read me?
I read you, Major. Loud and clear.
Good thing you always know where the action is, Hunter. Keeps my hide out of trouble.
What's the situation? Why were those fighters after you?
See that dreadnought? Meet me there. We'll get you all caught up.
Get these weapons secure, now!
Everyone's trapped down there. Cord had better have a hell of a plan to get out of this one.
I served with Cord on Corellia. There's one thing I can say about the man, it's...
We need everyone ready to move.
Darth Norok's
No
down
exceptions.
there. He'll handle the Republic. We've got 3 squads cleared and ready. Just need...
I need the rest of them ready to go in 10, Captain. Understood?
Right away, Major.
Welcome aboard the Executioner, Hunter. Wish I could have organized a welcome party, but we need your help straight away.
I thought I was helping the Empire with their Kolto problem. What's the Republic doing here?
Being a pain in all our backsides? Colonel Cord was running a pretty tight ship with this Kolto operation. We dropped mining platforms right on the water, real state-of-the-art stuff. Got everything up and running quick, harvesting, refining, shipping. We were up to our necks in Kolto. The Sailcath didn't even know what hit him. Until the Republic got a whiff of what was going on.
If things are going so well, what are you doing up here?
Rounding up the cavalry. Once the Republic brought the big guns, the locals started to put up a fight. Some of the Sailcath even got organized enough to take over our Kolto refining station. That station was our base of operations, and now our people are stuck inside, including Colonel Cord. All our platforms are cut off from each other. Whole thing's a mess. If we want this operation back on track, first thing to do is kick the Sailcath off our base, which I can't do alone. Could really use your help down there.
Sounds like we don't have a second to waste. I'm ready when you are.
Fantastic. Knew I could count on you. I've already given the order to ready as many troops on board as we can. Just need to get them down to the surface and...
Major Henry, the first dropship we sent down, it was completely destroyed as soon as it entered Manan's airspace. Our scanners show it was Republic anti-aircraft weapons.
Are the enormous guns mounted on this eyesore just for show? If you've got their weapons in your sights, take them out.
We can't. Once we started the targeting sequence, their weapons disappeared from our instruments altogether.
Wonder how they pulled that off.
Damn it! Don't know what the Republic's playing at, but I'm not sending any more soldiers down until we find out. As long as those Republic dogs are helping the Selkath, our efforts on Manaan are dead in the water, so to speak.
Not happening. We'll just have to get creative.
All right. What are you thinking?
We'll sneak down to Manaan, just you and me, and retake your base. The Republic's guns won't be looking for a small shuttle. They didn't shoot you down on your way off-world.
Solid point. And once we take the Republic's fancy weapons out of the equation, we'll clear the way for reinforcements. You heard the plan, Vondrel? Hold down the fort up here. We'll signal when it's safe to deploy everyone else. It's great to have your help again. Now, let's show these kelp lovers what we're made of, yeah?
What happened here? How did the Empire lose control?
Like I said, everything was going to plan. Better than that, really. We were unstoppable. We had an ion cannon that could stop entire fleets in their tracks. Anyone who thought they could take a run at us got a personal demonstration. But the Republic had to go and stick their noses where they don't belong. Things took a turn when they helped the Selkath blow up our cannon.
Asem tun open lapos sag le vego, sotet volt grav esad felata.
I will never give up opposition on Manaan, no matter how many chances you give us. The Empire needs more Koto than your tight-fisted government is willing to sell.
Vassoni lessenem, teto zota, apasa la ko zot prite, oma leos.
Hey, shark bait! Over here!
You think you can take me? You're in real trouble.
Hier Perfetti.
Something for ya!
On your feet! I want this place back in working order immediately. Taurus, get this display back online. Dar, re-establish long-range communications now! We've been cut off from the other platforms for too long.
Colonel Cord, sir. This is...
I know who this is, Major. Where are the reinforcements I asked for?
You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. You could show some appreciation.
Indeed. Thank you, then, for not standing idle and watching my soldiers die. Now, about my reinforcements.
I know you're expecting a few more people, but that plan hit a bit of a snag.
A few more people? I asked you for an army, Major.
And if I bring you that army now, they're as good as dead. The Republic shot down our first transport. They've got some kind of stealth weapon system. It went dark on the Executioner scanners almost as soon as it showed up.
Then we need to eliminate those guns. I want my soldiers down on the surface in one piece. The second our scanning instruments are functional again, we shall locate the Republic's weapons. Readings down here will be more accurate than on the Executioner.
The Selkath did a real number on this place. With their home advantage and the Republic backing them up, they'll retake this position in no time.
You're spot on. Cord finds the Republic's guns, we shore up this platform. What kind of defenses are we working with?
There are plenty around this platform, but they were destroyed or disabled by the ion blast the Selkath triggered. You'll have to repair all the defenses manually.
Sounds easy enough, especially for the two of us. I'm sure Darth Norok will be pleased at how well we're handling this, sir.
Who is Darth Norok?
Lord Valron's new right hand in logistics. Very important. Colonel Cord manages the Kolto operation, but this whole thing is under Darth Norok's jurisdiction. He gets final say on everything. Be nice if we could update him before we set off, sir.
I tried to contact him, but with everything that's happened, I'm sure he's on the move. Don't get your hopes up.
Cord, your endless missteps are becoming a considerable source of irritation.
I know things are grim, my lord. You have my apologies, but I, and my associates, are prepared to make things right.
See that you do.
Darth Norok has been briefed, and we all have our assignments. I want this entire operation back in working order. People will die without this Kolto.
I know things are serious, but you didn't have to cut me off before I had the chance to talk.
Sir, the Selkath are launching another attack. They've breached the lower levels.
If those Selkath take this platform again, I'm afraid no one will be speaking to Darth Norok.
We'll take care of the Selkath and head back when the defenses are online.
Very well. Good luck to you both. Hopefully you won't need it.
This all happened because you lost one gun?
Hey, it was a really powerful gun. When it blew up, the iron explosion knocked out everything. Comms, weapons, vehicles, you name it, it went dark. These bottom feeders took advantage of the chaos and went on the offensive. Since we couldn't call for backup, Colonel Cord sent me back to the Executioner for reinforcements. Then you showed up, just in the nick of time. Got something for ya! Selkath are dug in deep. Let's remind them who they're dealing with. The Selkath are everywhere. It's like a bad crec beetle infestation. Just rewired the shields in this quadrant to triple their integrity. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. that terminal? We get it back online, we restore communications, at least at short range. We'll be able to check in with each other if we get separated. Good news, sir. We reactivated the defense systems. Making our way back to your position now.
Excellent work. But unfortunately, the job isn't over yet.
What are you talking about?
As Major Henry so eloquently reminded me, the Selkath have their home advantage of infiltrating underwater targets without impediment. As long as the Selkath can so easily enter the platform's sublevels, our surface defenses won't be enough to repel them, as demonstrated by this second assault. The order just came down from Darth Norok. You're to deploy underwater defenses before you return. We have an assortment of mines that should do the trick.
This was Darth Norok's idea. Wasn't he the one who said the mines were a waste of time in the first place?
I sincerely hope that you're not questioning the word of a Sith, Major. I know you are smarter than that.
Well, if Darth Norok wants mines, then I guess we better get him some.
That was... Are you alright?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about me. I just forget sometimes how much Cord buys into the whole Sith shall always reign supreme idea. Come on. There's a submersible droid in our mining facility that should make this easier for us. Just need to get to it. Moving out. Before I forget, you need an apology for the Colonel's less than heartfelt introduction. He means well, but the man is stubborn and never learned how to ask for help. Throw his aggravating need to have Darth Norok's approval for every little thing into the mix, and well, here we are. I do admire how dedicated Colonel Cord is to his soldiers. Maybe if we all weren't in mortal danger, he'd loosen up a bit.
This is a good start. Keep at it, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Dar has patched up our long-range communications. The holocalls aren't what I would call reliable yet, but we were able to briefly reach the Executioner. Unfortunately, we haven't made much headway in repairing our scanning equipment. We may have to rely on the Executioner if we're going to locate the Republic's weapons. How did things go on your end?
Sounds like the Major and I were the only ones who did what we were supposed to.
And the citizens of the Empire who benefit from this Kolto will appreciate your efforts. Darth Norok made a brief appearance on the way to his next objective. I updated him on our progress and your success with the platform's defenses. He was quite pleased.
Can't you call him back? Sooner or later we'll need to hammer out a plan with Darth Norok for after the Republic's gone.
Darth Norok's priority is getting the Kolto mining operation in working order again. He won't be pleased if I interrupt his work.
After everything we've done, the least you could do is get Darth Norok on a holo call.
Fine. I can do that much.
It's the Executioner, sir. They managed to make contact again.
Put them through. They could have an update on the location of the Republic's guns.
Colonel, thank the stars we reached you. We just received a distress signal from our shipping docks on the surface. It's faint, but we heard enough. The Republic has overrun their position. The entire platform is in lockdown, and if we don't...
Blast! There's enough Koltos sitting on those docks to secure many decisive victories for the Empire. We can't let the Republic get their hands on it. I need you both to stop them. Darth Norok?
It must be done. We must take control.
We will, my lord. We won't let any pubs off that platform with our Kolto.
Should I try to get him back?
Don't think that's necessary, sir. Sneaking in. I've got something for ya. Vondra wasn't kidding when she said the pubs had these transports locked down. They're grounded until we cut them loose. That's all of them. Time to get these things in the air. If we can just find somewhere to put coordinates in. Those Kolto transports don't have pilots. Use this to send them somewhere. They'll get to the destination on their own.
Getting this Kolto out of Cord and Norok's hands is the only way I trust it will be put to good use. I'm sending the transports to Odessen.
As long as you get it to the Empire, Colonel Cord won't have any complaints. Can't imagine Darth Norok would be too happy about it, though. Are you seeing this?
Contact Cord. We need an extraction.
Way ahead of you. Here's hoping I can get through. So I got a little surprise down here at the shipping docks. The Republic's guns showed up.
What about the Kolto? Where is it?
Gone. Those guns took down a few of the transports, but the rest are headed off-world.
Which is great for you and all, sir. Unfortunately for us, the Republic's just dropped a lot of fresh troops on our doorstep. We're trapped in here.
I cannot send anyone to get you out, Major. Not while those guns are still active. Darth Norok would not approve of me sending anyone else into this situation. You don't need me. I know that both of you will figure.
Think we can make it to that?
Cord's right. We'll figure this out. And the Republic's guns are toast. Darth Norok?
What in blazes are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
Is that? You've got to be kidding me.
Don't just stand there. Release me at once.
I don't blame you. I'd want out of this contraption too.
Take me to Cord. I will wring the air from that useless invertebrate's carcass for this.
What does he have to do with this?
If he had done what I asked in the first place, there would be no need for my presence.
What do you mean? Colonel Cord's done his best to keep this operation running for you.
I repeatedly told Cord his little Kolto mining stations weren't good enough. The Empire does not toil and struggle for a mere trickling of resources. We take what we want. Cord had one objective: the complete subjugation of Manaan. He refused to comply with my instructions, so I relieved him of his command. The Republic arrived on Manaan as I began my descent to the surface. I had no time to act. In one swift moment, their forces destroyed our weapons, shot me down, and set upon me.
The guns that took you down? I'd bet a lot of credits they're the ones Major Anry and I are about to take out.
Excellent. It's good to see the Empire still breeds those who know how to fight.
Hate to break up this very productive discussion, but I can't land this thing without drawing attention. Too many pubs out there. But it's now or never. We won't get a better shot at taking out these guns.
If these animals are all that stand between me and an unyielding grip on Manaan, I will eradicate every last one.
Here we go. They didn't like that. We've got to turn off these power conduits. With all the juice they're putting out, we need them offline before we can shut down these blasted guns. to my face. Made me look like an idiot.
Speak up, Major. Do you have something to say? Perhaps about your commanding officer?
Nope. Everything's just peachy. Forget I said anything, my lord. Apologies for wasting your time. I think we cut enough power to take out the guns for good. Just need to find the controls that shut them off.